think there's a lot of mention and also some initiatives which has been taken up and planned in that direction, which makes this very exciting. But we have to yet to see how that implementation comes along. Specifically around the NEP policy and its implementation, in which it has been talked about that it will be initiated in a phased manner, and the 2020 to 23 timeframe, which has been mentioned around the implementation of it, and changing the pedagogy and also the assessments from the current structure to a structure where not just rote learning, but the focus is going to go on holistic development, and the report card around that is very interesting actually as an educationalist to see, but very curious to see how this would really translate into reality. So yeah, fingers crossed on that.
I have one more question, Vamsi, that if you had to say that, during the course of the year, if there is anything else or anything in specific from an EdTech standpoint you would like to see, what would you say? What are one thing or maybe one or two things?
Specifically around the budget, I would love to see much more investments going into making the schools and the infrastructure more enabled for educational technology, right? I think there are a lot of initiatives which the government has taken in the past, but I think more budget allotment to making the infrastructure ready, and also into the resources for the teachers as well as for the educationalists is really something which I would love to see, right? That's on the budget front, Shraddha. But I think, Shraddha, apart from the budget, in the policy framework side also, there's a lot I would expect the government to do, in sense of in the current situation of COVID, when a school can actually be able to cater to students not just from their locality but from other localities, right? So some relaxation of policies or introduction of policies which can make that possible is really something which I would love to see coming along.
Thank you, Vamsi, and all the very best with what you're building for the country, for the youth, for the children with Vedantu. Thank you. Thanks for joining.
Thanks a lot.